Your thoughts coming into this season, your final season of college football, does it feel like college football has gone fast or that you've been playing for a long time?
50-50. It was like I started my career in Jackson, played, 2 years there, and then came to Colorado, and now going on my second year. So it kind of feels kind of split up since I transferred. So, yeah.
You mentioned a lot last year. You talked about, hey, we're used to winning. We know how to win. Last year was obviously difficult. And your dad even mentioned at one point, this is the most difficult thing I've gone through. So how difficult was that for you personally to go through that? And because you've never lost before.
Physically, it was difficult. And I'll say that by just hits adding up. But I got the layout of the land now, so we're all in good hands.
Yeah. How did you get through it?
When everything falls down, what type of person are you? What's your principles? What are you grounded off of? Are you one to point the finger? Are you one to just say, okay, what can I do better?
Did you learn a lot about yourself in that regard because you hadn't been through that before?
Nah, I knew who I was. I ain't never changed. Just in any situation, I'll never forget who I am. So it overly just reminded me of who I was. It brought that guy out.
Were you almost as proud of yourself about last year as other years because you were able to handle it like you did?
Yeah, because I feel like it reminded me the feeling of winning, like what it actually is. I've never been on the other side of not having a winning season and stuff, or losing more than 3 games, in a year. So that made me value winning more. It made me value because it was taken away from me.
Do you think that that's going to make this year better because you went through that?
Yeah, I haven't really pretty much in my career so far, I haven't really played that many games to where it came to the wire, how we had 3-4 games. And it's like, okay, cool. So that's why I say I got the layout of the land. Don't worry, we're in great hands, so then we're good.
Yeah. What was the process like for you physically to recover from the injury and just get ready to back throwing and all that?
It was easy. The strength staff made it easy. I work with Coach Reyes almost every day, and Lauren and Coach Mo and all strength staff. Really, the program they put for me, it really helps me out a lot, and I'm able to, feel comfortable and feel great.
How long was your inactivity? Like you couldn't do any football?
Like a month to 2 months.
Was that hard? Or do you usually take
I remember I was at Christmas in Miami just on the couch. I was Christmas solo in Miami on the couch. I remember that.
A lot of guys will take that time.
So it was the whole December. It was the whole December and a little bit of January.
A lot of players will take that time off anyway. Do you normally do that, or was that new for you to take that much time off?
Well, I haven't worked out at all. I ain't think about running or anything, so it's not what I'm used to because I wasn't walking as much. I wasn't doing that, and I was just sitting down chilling.
Coach Prime was asked up there, what gives him confidence about this year. I don't think it was a mistake. The first things he said were offensive line, then defensive line. Those seem like the 2 most improved areas. You play behind the offensive line. You see the defensive line. Do you agree that maybe those are the 2 most improved?
Yeah, I think that's the 2 most improved, and myself.
Yeah, and yourself?
Yeah.
How are you more improved? Or how are you improved from last year?
Mentally, really understanding what we're going to get from teams. I play a lot of football, so sometimes I may see too much, I may think some coaches and some scheme is greater than what it actually is, So it's really about focusing on what is this team realistically going to do and not question the what-ifs and all that. So.
Yeah. And for you, Coach Shermer, I know we asked you a little bit about it in the spring, but as you've gone through an entire offseason almost with him, why do you guys connect, and what makes him different for you?
I feel like he sat back and he watched, basically. I think he kind of sat back and learned how I am, and not really the traditional way. I'm not a big try hard type of guy, and what try hard means, for those who don't know, is just try to just appease the coaches just about any way. It's just weird. Try hard stuff is just weird. I played a lot of football, so I know what it takes. I know how to do it, and I'm able to listen to coach and get wisdom from him because he coached the best.
Yeah. Your receiving core, you got some guys that are back, bless you. Some guys back from last year. You got a lot of new guys. Are you enjoying the weapons you have? You had Will Shepard, LeJohntay, guys like that.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys. So that ball got to get spread around.
How are you going to do that?
Whoever's open, the coverage gonna tell them that.
Yeah.
It's not up to me. It's up to the coverage.
And how about that running game? How do you feel about those guys? Like, how do you feel like that's going to shake out?
The running backs. That's what I'm saying. That's an underrated, I think, piece that we have is the running back. Like, you got some young guys that can tote the ball. You got older guys that's able to really run through holes and that played on big stages. So you're getting a lot of players that already experience big lights and understand what it's going to be like and what winning feels like and understand that. So you set up for success.
And then the last thing for me, you got to experience last year Folsom Field sold out. It's pretty amazing. Are you looking forward to August 29th so you can just get that feeling again, get back to Folsom with your fans out there?
I'm telling you, everything is blurry out there. I don't see fans. I don't see anything till after the game. So, well, pregame I see them. Okay, pregame and after the game.
Pregame you play up a little bit.
Yeah, pregame I like that. But it's only pregame after the game I notice. During the game, it's locked in.
Thanks, Shedeur.